Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs. And fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets away from one, finds room. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The inside handoff. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. Smashes through the tackle. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU TCU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He'll keep it himself. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. With jet sweep pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there.
Going for the big play. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami.
It's complete.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rivero. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Vasquez. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's complete to the right. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
TCU 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to get to him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Looking for a man. It's Vasquez. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a grab and go for the score.
Number 5.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Vasquez. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Rivera. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He got it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there.
Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys...
Touchdown, Horned Frog! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He finds his man. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs.
And they got him for the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going up top. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Vasquez. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're going to run it. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Give to the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
TCU.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to blast their way in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Touchdown, TCU! They move on top here on the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. This guy more involved.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football. We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Horned Frogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
Now they're going to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They'll run it from the gun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Okay, ready? 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute what's important on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So